Hey, what's up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for Major League Baseball here for you today on Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. We got MLB player props, run lines, over-unders, NRFIs here for you today. We're going to have 4 picks that are great value bets for this Wednesday Major League Baseball slate. As always, we'd just like to thank you guys all for your continued support here on the channel. If you guys are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 9,000 subscribers. As always, appreciate all of your guys' support. You guys absolutely rock. Make sure you guys follow us over on social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at Straightfire Picks for more picks, content, recaps, things like that. It's a great way to keep up with us there. Also, check out our community Discord page as well. It's absolutely free. There's a link down below in the comment section for that and into the description. It's a great way to connect with our community and also to get more ideas for picks and things like that. And also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section as well. If your pick hits today, just make sure you guys put a star on Astros next to that pick. And if it hits, we'll include it in our video in the next video the following day. So it's a great way for you guys to get involved if you guys would like to do that. So without further ado, let's do a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. Just wanted to say thank you to all of our channel members here. You guys absolutely rock. We would not be doing this without you guys, so appreciate all of you guys. If you guys are interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP today, there's a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and description for that. Great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. The biggest value add that you get with that is you get access to our picks and our plays about an hour, 1 to 2 hours in advance of the video. Like I said, it's also just a great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. Cost is just $3.99 per month. And like I said, it's you get access to the picks and the plays early. You get a badge next to your name, some custom emojis, and roll color in the Discord, and shoutouts in our video. Like I said, great way to support the channel. Okay, guys, enough on that. Let's do a recap from yesterday. So we ended up going 1-2, minus 0.85 units. We cashed our plus value play, which was good if you're going to cash one. It was honestly kind of a sad day, though, particularly with the NRFI. First of all, let me first say that the Brewers-Twins first 5 on the Twins was just completely a mess. I can't defend that at all. The Brewers pretty much had that locked up the whole time. I thought we were going to have some hope in that one, but it just, I believe the Twins left the bases either loaded or runners at second and third in like the 4th inning. That was our only real shot to get back into that bet, and it didn't happen. So that one was just a bad pick, honestly. The NRFI and the Red Sox Athletics really hurt. We had 2 outs in the top of the first, and Alex Wood was the guy that I knew it was going to be a little scarier. And Story there ended up hitting an RBI double, and that was the only run. Bello got through the bottom half pretty easily. So that one hurt. I really felt like we should have cashed that one, and unfortunately that one missed. But we did cash Monkey Betts over 1.5 bases once again for the second time this season at plus 115 value. He delivered a couple hits, a hit, a homer. Once again, just showing you, how dangerous the dude is at the plate. Love to see that. Betts is delivering for the community. So, obviously, was really excited about that. As far as our comment cappers, we did have Eric Mean calling out the Twins Brewers NRFI, which did hit. So, obviously, that was a very good hit there. And, but yeah, we move on to today, guys. It's time to get back after it. One of our picks was voided from yesterday. The Detroit Tigers and New York Mets first 5. Mets run line. Obviously, that game wasn't played, so that bet was voided. So hopefully that game's played today because we're going to have a pick in that game. So hopefully that game ends up getting played. But let's get after it today, guys. Let's get this 4-0 sweep. Let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we are rolling right back with Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases here for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Minus 105 odds on DraftKings, so we're losing a little value now. The books are like, all right, we're not gonna just hand out plus value on bets forever. But I still like the line here. I still like the value on him. Obviously, he's been scorching at the plate. The dude is 6 for 7 so far to this line on the season, so we love to see that. He's a career 0 for 4 off of the left-handed pitcher today, Harrison, which obviously isn't great. But I don't think, as far as that goes, I think here, though, he doesn't have a lot of history off of him, and he usually hits left-handed pitching pretty well. So I'll take my shot here that he can get a hit here off of Harrison. Like I said, he is 0 for 4 off him, but not a lot of history there. So I'm not too worried about that. And he's swinging such a hot bat, guys. Giants here, second worst bullpen ERA so far in the season at 8.06. So obviously, like we talked about, that bullpen's very hittable for the Giants. If you're giving me bets at home versus a left-handed starter with a bad bullpen, I'm going to take that every time. You just have to. There's no reason not to. Betts is hitting 500 this season with 5 home runs, a 1.167 slugging so far on the season. He's been absolutely killing it at the plate, guys. Last year we saw him hit 334 at home, slug 662 at home. So his home numbers are just ridiculous. And then versus left-handed pitching last year, we saw him hit 300 with a 673 slugging off of left-handed pitching. So that's the big thing that I really look at as far as with his splits off of lefties is those slugging numbers, because I really want to cash this bet in one hit. I don't want to have to get 2 hits to cash this bet. You don't ever want to have to rely on that. He definitely could do that, but I want him to either hit a double, triple, or a homer, so we can just be done with the bet and cash it. So that's the hope here. I think he's going to have a great chance once again to do that versus Harrison, and also off this Giants bullpen. So love it there, guys, for our number 1 pick. We got Mookie Betts over 1.5 bases here for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Minus 105 odds on DraftKings. Okay, guys, and at number 2, this is a type of pick that I don't normally take, but we're switching course as far as with our NRFI today. We are going with the Pirates Nationals YRFI. Yes run first inning. Minus 113 odds on FanDuel. Yes, we're going over to the dark side today. Too much value here for me to pass up, guys. I can see both these teams getting a run in the first inning today with the matchups that we got. Pirates and the Nationals have yet to score a first inning run so far this season. Well, at some point, obviously, that's going to change. I think that'll change today, at least for one of these teams. I think quite possibly both. Last year, we saw the Nationals were 6th in first inning runs. Pirates are 28th in first inning runs. The pitchers that they're throwing out there today, Trevor Williams, 5.55 ERA, 1.60 whip, 300 batting average allowed in 2023. Also 6-4 last 10 to the YRFI, which is really good for us. So far this season in spring training, we saw Trevor Williams with a 7.20 ERA, 1.60 whip in spring training this year. So he was horrible in spring training as well. So that guy could definitely give up some hits and runs. I think the Pirates could definitely get to him, hopefully early. He throws a runner on there and get Brian Hayes or Brian Reynolds up there. They could smack a double or something. I could definitely see us getting a run there. And then on the other side, Mitch Keller, 4.50 ERA, 1.50 whip, 273 batting average in spring. So he wasn't particularly great either in spring training. So far this season, 6.35 ERA, 1.59 whip, 304 batting average through 1 start. So far this season's Mitch Keller has not looked particularly anything special. We did actually back him for a NRFI, which cashed, fortunately, and I think in the second inning he gave up like 4 or 5 runs. So I think there's potential for some runs, guys. We've seen the Pirates kind of storm out the gate. They're 5-0. Their offense has honestly looked pretty good. It's amazing that they haven't scored a first inning run, because their offense overall has been pretty decent. So, like I said, at some point the cycle will break, and I think that day is today for either the Nationals or the Pirates. It's weird that both teams haven't scored a run yet in the first inning. But I do love it there, guys, for number 2 pick. We're going Pirates Nationals YRFI bet here. Yes run first inning. Minus 113 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 3, we're rolling with the New York Mets. First 5 innings, minus 0.5 run line here. Plus 110 value here on FanDuel. So, yeah, we're basically taking yesterday's pick. It's going to be the same pitching matchup as projected. So, obviously, if you guys watched yesterday's video, the reasons are going to be the same. Mets are 0-4 so far this season. We're going with Adrian Hauser, who was 8-5 with a 4.12 ERA last year. We talked about yesterday how the Mets are due. You're not going to go 0-162. I don't even think they're going to go 0-5. I think the Mets get the first win of the season today. They're bound to have that happen. I think the Mets here, they'll do some positive regression. And the Tigers will do some negative regression. The Tigers have stormed out the gate. They've been terrific so far this season, but I think you'll see a little bit of a reversal today. I think we got an advantageous spot here as far as the pitching matchup. Casey Mize here for the Tigers. Not a lot of experience. A career 4.29 ERA with a 1.21 whip and 241 batting average allowed. Doesn't have a lot of big league experience. I can see the Mets getting on him today. And with Hauser on the mound, I think Hauser could help get the Mets their first win and help deliver a strong first start here for the Mets. Like I said, the Mets here are due some positive regression. They're 0-4. They're bound to get they're bound to get it going. And I think here, they should be able to get a win. They're too talented. The lineup is actually pretty talented. There's no excuse for them to be 0-4. They should be able to get some runs up against Mize, and Hauser should be able to get him some good innings here at home. Give me the home team with a little bit of a pitching advantage here in the Mets and a nice turnaround spot here. So love it there for a number 3 pick. We get the New York Mets first 5 innings minus 0.5 run line here versus the Detroit Tigers plus 110 odds on FanDuel. All right. And finally at number 4, we got the Toronto Blue Jays money line here versus the Houston Astros plus 122 odds on FanDuel. Love the spot here for the Blue Jays, guys. The Astros so far this season 1-5. Versus the Jays, who are 3-3 so far on the season. We've seen a lot of bullpen problems for the Astros as they rank 3rd worst in Major League bullpen ERA at 7.41. Blue Jays 15th at 4.05, so I think we got a nice advantage with the bullpen, which is why I'm not taking the first 5 innings. That's why I'm taking the full game. We saw the Jays, once again, hit the Astros bullpen late in the 9th inning and ended up pulling out that win 2-1. So I think you could see a similar thing. This Astros bullpen has just been horrible this year. There's no reason to have any faith in their bullpen to hold a lead. And here you really got the Blue Jays' best starter, or at least one of their best starters on the mound. He didn't have a great outing his first appearance. 4 runs over 5 innings pitched, but I think obviously he's going to bounce back. He started last season bad as well, and in his second start he was much better. If you go back to last year, I believe he gave up 9 earned runs, and then in his second start he gave up 2. So I think this is a nice bounce back spot for Bassett. He was 16-8 last year with a 3.60 ERA. So he's going to turn it around. And I'm more than comfortable backing, one of the Blue Jays' best starters versus, a Astros team where the bullpen struggled, and they're up against Javier today. Javier definitely is a decent enough pitcher as well for the Astros. He was very good actually in his first start. 6 innings pitched, 0 earned runs. Well, like I said, we talked about regression on both sides. Javier is probably due a little bit, and a little bit of, negative regression on Javier, and same thing with Bassett, do a little bit of positive regression. So I think the pitching matchup should be even between Bassett and Javier is really what I'm getting at. That should be an even matchup, but the bullpen is not an even matchup. The bullpen right now for the Astros is not trustworthy. They are definitely hittable. Until proven otherwise, I will fade this bullpen late, and I'll trust a successful starter in Chris Bassett. So, love it there, guys, for number 4 pick. We got the Toronto Blue Jays money line here versus the Houston Astros, plus 122 odds on FanDuel. All right, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. Like I said, we're on the road to 9,000 subscribers. We'll also have an NBA Best Bets video coming up later as well. I'm going to be working on that after this, so once again, it's a little bit later in the day, but I capped a later series of games, so you guys will have plenty of time to get these bets in. So, appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you all next time. Peace out.